And in Sanskrit, there's a word called dharma, which means the purpose of our life. What did we come here to do? And there's a reason why there's a word for it, this ancient word, thousands of years old. It's because it's true. We really did come here to serve in a special way, and maybe that transforms over time, but there's a why. And I know each one of you has come here because you know deep down inside of you that there is a bigger why to your existence. You came here for something much larger than perhaps what the majority of the collective is living right now. And we're here, truly we're here to birth, literally birth, from the wisdom of our wombs and the wisdom of our hearts, a brand new consciousness, a brand new way of living, a brand new paradigm of living, one that is not so head focused, mental focused, but one that is rather deeply rooted in the heart, one that is deeply rooted in our intuition, in softness, in grace, in flow, in synchronicity, oneness with the earth, oneness with the seasons and the cycles, back to our truth, back to our authentic, natural self. And there's no regrets. The trajectory of our timeline and history has taken its shape and form for a reason. And actually, I was talking to a friend about this yesterday. We were feeling so much gratitude for our lineage and the people before us, our grandmothers and grandfathers and great-grandmother and great-grandfathers who really had to perhaps sacrifice a lot so that we could be here right now, trusting that feeling inside of us that we're here to usher in, bring forward a new way is very real, and to do it with freedom. I have goosebumps everywhere because we're so privileged to be able to fully be our authentic self and fully express that in this time. It's important for us to cultivate the confidence and courage to shine the light that we came here to shine. And I think often we are perhaps kept small out of fear of what other people might think, or out of fear of not knowing what's going to happen, or out of fear of judgment, or out of fear of just, maybe being absolutely absurd in our mind. But what we are creating, what the seed that we're all following right now, the heart that is singing to us, is singing a song that we haven't heard in a long time on this earth, for hundreds of years. And so following that call could seem absolutely irrational. No one's done that before, or it's absolutely not what my parents want from me, not what I should be doing. It's something so far out there. And that's why it's so important for us to circle, really to come into this circle, into the sisterhood, even brotherhood, to just be of witness and encourage and cheerlead and support each other in pursuing what our heart is sharing with us. And what our heart is sharing with us, it's not a fantasy. It's coming from something very wise. It's coming from the source cloud of wisdom, of the divine. And we're all sparkles of the divine, and that's landing through us. And we're really, really being asked to have so much trust in ourselves that we are actually putting into form, serving, offering what we're receiving with the world. That's why we're here, to really support each other in trusting ourselves. And we're in a time where, you could ask a million people for advice, but the most important advice, the most important wisdom, the most important direction is the compass, is the source of creation, which lives inside of your heart. So really our job is to get quiet, and it's to listen, and it's to connect with who am I, and understand the layers and qualities of the self, so that we can actually fine tune and learn the language of the heart. The heart has a language, just like there's German, English, Mandarin, Italian. The heart has a language, and some of us are starting to learn it. Maybe some of us have been connected to it our whole lives, and at one point had to just shut it down because it didn't make sense in the society you're living in. But our call, the calling we have, is to relearn that language, reconnect to that language, because it's speaking through us something very important that wants to land. So it's all about relearning the language of the heart, and then taking action, listening, learning and listening to the language of the heart. And so that's what we're here to do, to birth unconditional love on this planet together. And let's do it together. Let's support each other. You're not alone when maybe you think you don't fit into a 9-to-5 job, or you're often sitting at a table with your whole family, extended family and community, and you're feeling like you absolutely are completely different species. I think all of us have one thing in common. That's maybe because we're a black sheep of a family, but I'd like to say we're here to usher in a new way. And it's not always easy to be the first people to do that. But what we can do to make that journey a little bit softer is to circle and to do it together, and to see each other and to hear what the dreams are, and to support each other in bringing those dreams forward so that it's much easier. We can do it together. I truly wish that 15 years ago, when I had many questions and was very confused and was really disappointed with humanity, I was like, I really wish I had someone who just was like, hey girl, you're not crazy. And here is what we can do to cultivate what you know to be true, and to walk this life in grace. And this is spirituality is a thing. Your heart is a very real voice, and it's safe to listen to it, and you're supported to listen to that. I wish I had this type of support when I was at the beginning of my journey, even midway through, even now.